Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Say it with me. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018. The album, Dad AF. The soundtrack, Goldfinger. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? I cannot believe that I'm making a Jaclyn Hill video. Not one day, but 2 days in a row. Love you, Jaclyn. So let's get right into this video, okay? So I've been watching some videos that have been going around, all right? I don't know, people having some opinions about Jaclyn's tutorial that she did with the vault. Now, word on the street from Judy Smith, I don't know her, we don't eat the Chinese buffet together, I don't shop at the Marshalls with her, but word on the street from Judy Smith, I'm nuts, is that Jaclyn Hill did very similar looks, okay, from her last palette to her vault reveal palette. Now, why if you released 4 palettes, okay, with God knows 120 eyeshadow color? Who needs so many eyeshadows in the world, right? Let me tell you what I think, okay? I understand why she wants to do these vaults, okay? Because she wants to make some coin. I get it, right? And, you know, here's the thing. But when you, here's the thing. All right, here's the situation. My parents went away for a week's vacation, and they bought me Jaclyn Hill's new vault. All right. But you remember back in the day when you would go up into the Macy's or the Blocks or the Ayers and you'd want to buy your mom something real nice for Christmas, right? And you'd buy like a tube of lipstick from Clinique or I don't know, Wet n Wild, and then they'd give you that huge eyeshadow palette. Do you remember that? And you bring it home and you were so excited because it was a free gift with purchase. Do you remember that? And then like your mom would open it and it would be like all these crazy ass colors and she'd be so happy about the lipstick. My mother wore Salmon Ice Clinique, true story, Salmon Ice, okay, same color, for like 30 years of her entire life, and before she'd walk out of the house, she'd put a dab here and a dab there, and she'd rub it in. Sometimes she'd forget, and I'd be like, Mom, you need to rub your lipstick up on your cheek. Do you remember that? Anyway, but I'd always buy her the lipstick, and then you got the little special, well, special, it was huge, okay? You couldn't wait to wrap that thing. Your mom thought she was going to get her a Monopoly game or something, but no, she got her eyeshadow palette. Do you remember that back in the day? Okay, with purchase, you get the eyeshadow palette. But your mom would never use it. It ended up underneath the sink, and it'd be on top of, you know, she'd have her steam curlers, steam rollers underneath there. Did your mom ever roll her hair in the steam rollers? My mother did. She'd wake up in the morning, have her a good Bloody Mary on the weekends, put her hair in those steam rollers, and we were ready for church. So anyway, but she never drank before church. A little bit after sometimes, but my mother never drank before church. And my mother got sober 6 months after I did. So I love you, Mother. She'd be so humiliated if I told that story. My mother never once, I swear to God, okay, drank a Bloody, that I'm aware of, drank a Bloody Mary or mimosa or anything before we went to church. I swear. So anyway, you guys are like, why do you care? She'd care if she was here. I'm going to the casino. I need her good luck. So anyway, but you know, she never used that eyeshadow palette. I think I bought her about 15 of them through the years, right? I was so excited. She'd be like, well, what do you, there's 2 colors I can use on here, you know? So that's kind of what this whole vault reminds me of. I do not understand, if you really think this through, okay, she's like, I love all of these colors so much. I love all of these colors so much that I wanted to release them for you. Now, let me ask you a question. What are your favorite colors, okay? Now, you might say, well, blue is my favorite color, because blue is my favorite color. Of course. You might say red, you might say orange, you might say auburn, you got like get a little weird with it, like J. Crew and say moss, you know, and those kind of things, or birch. You might get weird with that kind of shit. But how many people say, my favorite colors are red? Now, y'all have that one friend back in the day, and they would all say, I like them all together, okay? No, that's not a color. That not all together is a color, okay? That's a mess of problems when you're painting a picture, is what it is. But, did you ever have the friend that said, I love red, I love blue, I love yellow, I love green, I love purple, I love orange. They're all my favorite colors. I never had that friend, okay, till I met Jaclyn Hill. True story, I didn't, but she loves all the colors of the rainbow, right? Well, basically what it says to me is she just wants some coin off these eyeshadows that she came up with that she never released before, right? Because it would mean a lot more if she would come out with one palette of specific colors that she released, okay? So if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, she released this vault at a special viewing party. I wasn't invited, of course. These people are stupid. They need to start sending their PR to drama channels and standing behind their products and say, I believe in this product so much, I'm going to send it to all the drama channels and let them review it before it even comes out. That would be smart if they did that. Because what it would say is, I stand behind my product. But anyway, I wasn't invited to that opening, but apparently a lot of people were, and then they recalled the vault, right? So now the vault's coming back out, all this kind of stuff. Well, she does this tutorial with it that's almost identical to it. And I've seen all these people talk about how the vault's identical, and she does this little smoky eye and all this kind of stuff. Who'd care? Girl, come on. Who is texting me? I mean, you are a beauty influencer of the world, and I love Jaclyn Hill. I do, okay? I really like her. But what I like about her is she's so relatable, and if you go back and watch her older videos, I mean, she was real humble. She was real like, let me just get on here, and this is what I like about the makeup and stuff. Are you telling me you only have 2 good looks, girl, out of all these palette colors? Because if you're wanting to sell this vault, what you should have done was, I'm going to do 3 good looks on here, bump, 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 show 3 different looks with the eyeshadow palette, or done 4, done 1 for each palette that's in the vault. I think there's 4 in the vault, right? You should have done a look with each palette in the vault. That would have shown 4 different vaults, or 4 different looks. People would have wanted to buy it, instead of doing 1 that looks like the one you did from your last palette that came out a year ago. Girl, why are these people not hiring me for PR and marketing? I don't understand it, okay? You're screwing yourself. Because people are going to look at this and they're going to go, well, it doesn't look any different than the last palette. And how do I know? Because I love, let me get my Dove fan out there. I love the folks over on the Reddit. Hey, Reddit. They know I love them so much. So I got up on the Reddit and I was like, surely somebody, and don't call me Shirley, surely somebody over here is talking about this Jaclyn Hill vault mess, right? Oh, here it was, right here. Jaclyn Hill tutorial with the new Morphe vault. Okay, here it goes. Someone want to tell me what the shenanigans are between 9:15 and 10 minutes on her tutorial video. The gold shade on camera wasn't going on well, so she blamed the brush. Grabbed another, sprayed it with Fix Plus, tried to build it up 3 times without success, then suddenly it just cuts to the next part and she has bright metallic gold on her eyelid. If anything is going to make me not trust a reveal tutorial, it's that. And you know, that I think speaks volumes. Girl, why wouldn't you just, do you not have enough time on your product that you're putting out there in the world and the tutorial that is basically your commercial to refilm the whole damn thing when you realize that the look and the tutorial aren't going that well? Go in the bathroom, get your jar of Ponds out, clean off your face, and start the tutorial over, okay? This is your commercial for the vault. And what's starting to become very clear to me is she don't care about this vault, not at all. Somebody responds and says, I noticed it immediately and knew she was going to take heat for it. I wonder how long it took her to get it like she wanted it. It really wasn't working with concealer or with the Fix-It. I feel like she probably ended up using her finger or another eyeshadow. Ding, ding, we have a winner. The undertones aren't even the same to me. Very interesting. Somebody says, I had the vault before I sent it back, and if I can recall correctly, I didn't have too much of a problem with that color. The gold I did have an issue with was in the Armed and Dangerous palette. It wouldn't pick up with any brush. Only my finger with immense pressure would get the color to kind of show up. Now, if you want to be completely honest with your audience, right, why wouldn't you get on there and just say, the brush isn't working. If you guys are going to use it, you're going to have to use your finger and go in it with like I did, okay, instead of like painting this picture or this tutorial that it's like all perfect, right? That would really be honest to your people and say, I really love this color and I really want to use it for this tutorial, but you're going to have to go in with your finger. Why is it so hard for people to be honest? I just don't understand. I don't understand it, okay? And then somebody says, I came straight from the video to Reddit being like, surely someone else thought that gold shade was dodgy as fuck. And you know what? Who said this here? Swift and Endangered. I came right to the Reddit too, and baby, I wasn't disappointed, not for 1 second. Somebody underneath her says, I have to imagine she would know how this shadow would perform since she's tested it so much and would have wet her brush to begin with or applied with her finger to begin as to not show any potential issues with the shade. Just was odd. And then people go underneath here and they talk about her eyeliner and that it went on one way and they said the black gel eyeliner and the waterline was too much. She talked at the beginning about not closing in the eyes, but then she makes her eyes smaller with a super black waterline. People go in here and criticize her for that. That blur filter made me dizzy. It felt like my eyes were overcorrecting the whole time I was watching. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was my computer or what, but the camera just isn't focused. Well, people have been coming for me for my camera lately. Jaclyn, go buy a new camera. Your camera sucks. Girl, I had to go buy a camera too. That Sony Alpha 5100 was a piece of junk. Junk! Better! I thought she had room to create a much more original look, considering the palettes have such a wide range of colors. Am I the only one? I know she could do whatever she wants, and I just think to better promote the palettes, she should do something different other than a typical brown, warm, smoky eye. Exactly what I was saying, okay, before I even read the thread. Why would you not go in? You did 4 different, well, you did one ad on your Instagram that was beautiful. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Why not go in and either shoot 4 videos, 1 for each palette, which, I mean, you want coin, that'll get you some coin off of 4 videos, okay? Or do 4 different looks within 1 video. I don't understand that. Why wouldn't you do that instead of just picking 1 look out of 40 colors or 50, however many colors are in this vault? Who'd care? I think it especially makes no sense considering you can do a nearly identical look with her old palette. So why would you need the vault? Okay, now see, people aren't going to buy the vault because they're going to watch the video and be like, I don't need it. I can do the same thing with the old palette. People have seen her do these red, orange, smoky eye looks time and time again. She clickbaits with that intense red look and then does the same old tired look. Obviously, the other palettes are much different, so she should be showcasing that. The logical thing would be using each palette and doing a video with each one only. Girl, you are so smart. Who is this up in here? Tom Smuck. Okay, Karen, I love Sarah something, has done more variety with her Dose of Colors palette that only has 6 shades. I think Jaclyn can manage something more unique than this. That's exactly what I thought when she held up her old palette. Like, why should someone buy her new launch if the old one really offers the same variety? That's an excellent point about, okay, so they go in here. I definitely agree, blah, blah. I have accepted that beauty gurus are going to shove Morphe down our throats. What?
Please use my affiliate link below for all of my favorite Morphe brushes. I especially love my Morphe brush number 1. It makes me so happy. And I especially love my Morphe brush number 14. It gives me full over coverage. Who wouldn't want that? Use my Morphe code below and help me be a millionaire.
I'm just saying, I don't know that I agree with that, but who am I anyway? I have accepted that beauty gurus are going to shove Morphe down our throats. This is their job, and they want to make money, obviously. And I genuinely love my Jaclyn Hill palette, their setting mist and brushes. But this was just too much. Jaclyn is a fancy gal, and there is no way that I believe that she wouldn't normally mix in some higher end or even just regular brands in that routine if this wasn't being filmed for YouTube. I don't know if I'm explaining this well enough, but the intense way that she sells every Morphe product as the absolute best makes me less inclined to believe her reviews of any of it. Plus, there was that weird moment with the gold shadow that magically started popping after a jump cut. This whole tutorial gave me a bad vibe, and that makes me sad because I really miss Jaclyn's content and tutorials. And then somebody says, after she picked 2 Morphe lip products, she said, surprise, whoa, this is a Morphe day. Pfft, blow it out your ass. I really don't even care. I mean, come on. Could you be any more obvious? I really don't even care if gurus shill Morphe. I think their products are fine and perform fine and have the right price tag, but don't try and act surprised that every product except a couple were Morphe. You've got to get up pretty early in the morning to pull one over on me. Totally agree. I still trust all of her recommendations besides Morphe. That's saying a lot. Who else is she touting these days? Because she otherwise has, she basically is like coupling up with Morphe. Because she otherwise has great taste, even though our styles aren't super similar. The moment she mentions Morphe products, I tune it out and skip ahead to the next thing because the shilling of it is so disturbingly over the top. Well, I've watched a lot of Jaclyn Hill tutorials, and it's really hard to watch a Jaclyn Hill tutorial with Morphe not being mentioned in it. I'm just saying, okay? But what's interesting to me is this, is that I have a lot of girlfriends that watch YouTube beauty influencers, okay? And, you know, when I ask them, like, who their favorites are, I'll be honest with you, a lot of them, because they don't watch the drama, they don't even know who the Laura Lees and the Nikki Tutorials and all those people are. Many of them don't even know who Jeffree Star is. But they all know who Jaclyn Hill is, right? And they're like, I've watched her tutorials for years. I think she's so genuine. I think she's so down to earth. I feel like I'm sitting there with a friend. She really knows what she's talking about, right? So it makes you wonder, like, at what point do you kind of sell out as a beauty influencer, as a beauty guru? Because this might not work forever, okay, for Jaclyn Hill. I'm just saying, okay? Better people have won and lived and lost and learned in this world, right? So anyway, I mean, she might end up working at the Morphe store someday. I hope not, because will she be able to use her own code if she works in there? 30% off. Jaclyn Hill. But anyway, I mean, like, let's stop with all this, okay? Why can we not have a huge beauty influencer that is, I mean, and this is the thing, okay? People want to come for me all the time about talking about Jeffree Star, and this is the reason why I respect his reviews, because he ain't kissing nobody's ass with the reviews. You get on there, and if you watch a Jeffree Star review, you know if it's Jeffree Star approved, or if it's not, you're getting the truth on there, okay? But with the rest of them anymore, I mean, like, the Lauras and the Mannies and all these people, I mean, I feel like Nikki Tutorials is actually pretty honest as well. But with the rest of them, and James Charles, I think, is really honest. But with the, you know, the Laura, Manny, and Jaclyn, like, I'm like, what is going on over there, you know? Are y'all just so worried about getting your shit in that store? Well, if your product speaks for itself, don't worry about your products being sold in their store, because you're going to continue to get collaborations and be in their store and work with them because your products speak volumes, okay? You are putting out quality products that people want. It's called supply and demand in any business. So if you're putting out products that people really want and Morphe sees that, they're going to want to collab with you or have your stuff in their stores, because they would be stupid not to, because those things are selling the most, right? So it's not just about getting Morphe to put your products through the roof. It's about putting out quality products. When you're not putting out quality products and you're doing a tutorial that people can't trust, which is basically your commercial, who cares if your collab is with Morphe or not? People aren't going to buy it. And let me tell you what's going to happen down the road is that Morphe's going to look at that and they're going to say, well, maybe we shouldn't continue to collab with Jaclyn Hill because she ain't selling us products anymore. You need to think about that. You need to be putting out quality products. You need to be honest with people, okay? And Jaclyn, people love you. They really, really do. But they come to you because they feel like you're a girlfriend sitting down there doing a tutorial with them. When they sit there and they feel like the Avon lady is sitting up in their kitchen giving them a sales pitch, they don't want to see all that, girl, okay? Take your coffee and hit it. They don't want to see no Avon, you know, makeup lady sitting in their kitchen trying to sell them a bunch of musk spray that smells like shit and stinks. It just does. You ever had one of those Avon people up in your house? Oh, I pissed off a couple Avon people out there. Oh, they got some great products. I know they do. Anyway, I'd always like, is it Mary Kay or, no, it's Mary Kay that has the pink Cadillacs. There is this woman here in town and she has a pink Escalade, no lie. I'm like, how much of that shit did you have to sell for an Escalade? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.